Yes, our dear viewers, the situation here at Mijera in Nakasongola district is quite tense. The police officers first of all ordered the hotel where Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, the candidate of the National Unity Platform, had hired to sleep. He had booked a room and with his team to sleep in that hotel, but the police ordered them not to host him. They said Kyagulanyi has no right to sleep in this place. Now, hours later, when Kyagulanyi was stranded with his team here on the roadside in Mijera town, a one DPC who failed to identify herself came and said she has orders to allow him to sleep in the hotel so long as he will leave by 6 a.m. in the morning. So, impunity over impunity. That's what Kyagulanyi said. Because having blocked him from entering the hotel, again, they're now allowing him with other conditions added. This means that it's an abuse of his rights, and he says he will not obey any such draconian directives. So we want to speak to him to see what he has to say about what is going on and what he has decided. Yeah. Yes. Mr. President, yes. We would like you to speak to our viewers about what this entire standoff situation and what is going on here.
Well, tomorrow we're supposed to be in Kyankwanzi. The shortest route to Kyankwanzi is via Hoima. So we had intended to spend the night in Hoima and then very early in the morning drive to Kyankwanzi. But we were blocked from accessing Hoima or even accessing Masindi. We tried to branch to Masindi. The police blocked the road. We drove ahead and tried to branch from River Kafu towards Masindi, then Hoima. Again, the police blocked us. When I tried to reach out to the RPC, I was informed that the road is all of a sudden under construction. We did not want to argue with them so much, so we drove, and curfew time got us here in Mijera. We parked and booked a hotel, but then just after booking it, we were a few minutes later informed that the DPC, one Patience Namara, and the OC, one Biaruhanga, had ordered that no hotel should host us. So as you can see, we are stuck here. The police says we are not allowed to sleep here. No hotel is allowed to host us. So we are stuck and we are going to spend the night on the street.
A few minutes ago, we saw that DPC you're talking about approaching you. What was she saying? What was her message to you?
Well, the DPC came and said, okay, she could allow us to sleep. She was giving us permission to sleep on the street. But we must leave the street by 6 in the morning.
And what laws was she quoting?
Well, she was not quoting any law. I just had to find out from somebody else that she was actually Patience Namara. She had declined to introduce herself or even tell us her name. I told her I'm a Ugandan citizen that has a right to get accommodation like any other Ugandan, especially if it was legal, but she would not hear any of that.
And will you be able to spend the night here and again be able to campaign tomorrow?
Well, what do we do? That is the Uganda that we're living in, where police acts with impunity. But what we do, we just have to keep soldiering on. Yeah.
That is the president of the National Unity Platform and also a candidate, presidential candidate of the National Unity Platform in the 2020 general elections, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu alias BOBIWINE. He has told you the story. However, when we approached the DPC trying to ask her what her names were, she asked us, or one of her colleagues asked us, what does this have to do with the name? We thought this is procedure because whenever we as journalists are stopped by the police officers, they ask us, could you please identify yourself? We offer IDs or say our names out loud. And even with evidence of an ID. The police officer, the DPC just said, I'm DPC Nakasongola. She can't even identify herself. She said she can't tell her name. like you've heard, the president of the National Unity Platform just found out that she's Namara, the DPC Nakasongola. We would like to tell you that the standoff is still taking place here. The police officers are still deployed in huge numbers across. They have ordered the shops not to sell anything to these people you're seeing here, not to sell them eats. So like they spent the entire day working, they are not eating anything. They have also ordered the supermarket, the only supermarket on the petrol station near us, to close down by the time we reached here. So no one has gotten any services, be it eating, sleeping. So guys are planning to sleep here. We would like to tell you that the situation is just like that. We don't know what the police is planning, but we shall be coming back very soon if anything arises. Thank you.